CNN's News of the Absurd. I'm Jarrett Bellini, and this week, in honor of the 81st Annual Academy Awards, we're dedicating this entire episode to stories that could be turned into movies. They wouldn't win anything, but they could be written for the big screen. And we start with a good old-fashioned diamond heist. Except, take away the heist and add lots and lots of feces.
This woman was using the restroom and her diamond ring slipped into the toilet while it was flushing.
But it wasn't just any diamond. It was a $78,000 7-carat Uber diamond, which is sort of like wearing the Adirondacks on your ring finger.
I couldn't believe it. I could not actually believe that that had happened.
So they called Joe the plumber. Wait, no, he's not licensed. So they called a real plumber. Actually, multiple real plumbers. And one of them said right away that finding the ring was a lost cause. However, another man of the plunger was up for the task and proceeded to annihilate the bathroom, looking for the ring. You get it?
They had jackhammers going on throughout the dinner rush, and really it kind of became a joke.
But 8 hours later, the ring's owner was having the last laugh. One giant hole, one giant ring. One happy customer. Fact: the only X-rated film ever to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards was 1969's Midnight Cowboy, starring Jon Voight and Dustin Hoffman. Hardly worthy of the X rating. Believe me, I know. And speaking of X-rated, if they ever turn this next story into a movie, sadly, it would probably become a predictable and poorly written adult film. Sorry, that's just what you get when you take a handyman who calls himself Rent-A-Gent. Fortunately, it's not really that kind of a story.
I'm a gentleman, and I'm for rent.
I'm poorly mannered, and I do bar mitzvahs. When Renee the Rent-A-Gent from Garland, Texas, was laid off from his real job, the one who really suffered was his wife.
He's been unemployed for a while, and I just was getting really tired of him being around the house, so I said, go make some money.
So the 50-year-old logged on to Craigslist, named himself Rent-A-Gent, and offered to do various odd jobs for pay. But apparently, he first had to borrow a shirt from Nick Nolte.
I've gotten some calls from a woman in Rockwall who needs someone to transport her once a month down to Huntsville jail to visit a relative of hers. How about teaching your kids Portuguese? How about be a date for that upcoming party? I can do that.
Aha! The truth comes out.
He has my permission to go, but he has parameters of when he has to be home and things like that, and I get to meet the women first.
Oh, so it's gonna be that kind of a party. Need an MC.
Good afternoon.
Of course, not everything is fun, but at 20 to 25 bucks an hour, work is work.
I want to keep these whiteboards.
I found his ad, and it was one of the most intriguing ads that I've ever seen. So intriguing, I had to call the guy up.
Seriously, does this town not have a Gap? Finally, we end with a classic love story. Something Hollywood's been able to so master that in 1987, they actually managed to steam it up between some guy and a storefront mannequin. Cute in the movie, right? Not so cute when I do it at the mall, apparently. So here is another film-worthy love story between a young boy and his rather strange pet. This is Judson King, and this is his hedgehog. Perhaps not surprisingly, Judson's mom wasn't exactly thrilled about her son's fascination with obtaining this spiny little mammal.
But then we found out they were illegal. And so I thought, well, that's my out. Now I don't have to get him one. But then he said, well, how do we make them legal?
This led to Justin's 3-year mission to make hedgehogs legal as pets in Lawrence, Kansas.
Pretty much did research every single night for the past 3 years. And I daydreamed about having him. I had like 5,000 pictures of him.
Justin, our lives are so similar, yet so very, very different. Eventually, his issue was put on the city commission agenda. Must have been a slow month in Lawrence, Kansas.
I was just you know, playing around with hedgehog pictures, and when my mom came in and she said, "You're going in front of the city commission on Tuesday," I thought I'd faint.
So Justin pled his case, and when the commission decided that they couldn't find a single good reason for hedgehogs to be banned in the first place, Luke was free to come into his life.
Oh, it's been really worth it.
Well, that's all for this Academy Awards edition of News of the Absurd. I'm Jarrett Bellini, and I just want to thank Paul and Shada, Alberto's wife Eileen, she's hot, my boss Lila, Ashley, Richard Griffiths for all the love and support, and wait, stop the music, I'm not done. Let me finish this, guys, let me finish. My mom, my dad, my dog Mikey, everybody up on the mezzanine, Derek, Rick. Is that enough? If anybody knows who I'm doing an impersonation of, you win a gold star. Ready? Okay. Oh! It's Gene the dancing machine! Yeah! There you go. And that was for free.